in that play. Trading Tuesday, we're finding our way. Winning Wednesday, yeah, we celebrate. Tough Thursday, but we still elevate. Fuck Friday, market closing, we don't cry. Social Saturday, we outside, feel alive. Sunday meditation, clear mind, no stress. Forex community, we're blessed. We're blessed. Yeah, that's the team we trust. Better experience, man, that's an understatement, no bluff. Yeah. Charts on the screen, got the glow in the night. Candles moving fast, but my vision is right. Yeah, I'm watching that go. When it breaks that zone, I'm freezing. So cold, we don't chase, we wait for the sign. Patience in my soul, yeah, the timing is mine. Stop lost in place, no emotions involved. Every loss is a lesson, every problem gets solved. We're a community, we don't trade alone. Different countries, but we share one tone. If you lose, it's cool, we learn it again. Take the L out, the lesson now is earned, my friend. And we follow the leaders, yeah, we moving so clean. Pointing that sign, that's the top of the scene. They show us the mindset, they show us the way. So we level up daily, no time to delay. Money Monday, we're stacking that pay. Trading Tuesday, we're finding our way. Winning Wednesday, we celebrate. Tough Thursday, but we still elevate. Yeah. Fuck Friday, market closing, we don't cry. Social Saturday, we outside, feel alive. Sunday meditation, clear mind, no stress. Forex community, we're blessed. Yeah, that's the team we trust. Kiwi and steak in the morning, no cap. Fuel for the market, we don't ever slack. London session open, yeah, we ready to strike. New York comes in and the candles ignite. Gold moving crazy, but I'm calm in my seat. I don't need the hype, I just follow the beat. Support and resistance, that's my daily religion. When price starts to talk, I listen with precision. We got traders who win, yeah, we built like that. From drawdowns to glory, we bounce right back. No fake flex, we're real with the pain. We remove the L, now we earn from the game. Shout out B, yeah, we locked in tight. Guidance and vision got my mindset right. Better experience, now that's way too light. It's bigger than trading, it's a whole new life. Pointing that sign, yeah, they leading the way. They taught us discipline, they taught us be brave. So we stay on the charts, but we keep it divine. Clear mind, strong heart, yeah, the future is mine. If I fall, I learn. If I lose, I return. Community strong, we don't break, we don't burn. Every red day, got a blessing inside. And every green day, feels like we can fly. Money Monday, we're stacking that pay. Trading Tuesday, we're finding our way. Winning Wednesday, yeah, we celebrate. Tough Thursday, but we still elevate. Yeah. Fuck Friday, market closing, we don't cry. Social Saturday, we outside, feel alive. Sunday meditation, clear mind, no stress. Forex community, we're blessed. Screaming loud, let the whole world see. Better experience, understatement. Speak. Exhaust deep, gold on my mind. Kiwi and steak, morning grind. Remove the L, earn together. Moin, it's on top forever. Beat.
All right. Good morning, everyone. Let me just fast put on my OBS. I have some issues every morning with this. Like a dinosaur, right? That's me. Let's see. There we go. Now I'm able to see you and you are able to see me. Let me see a good morning in your own language in the chat, guys. Let me see the different languages in the chat. Good morning in your own language. Let's see that. Love this morning laugh. Dzień dobry, Polish. Terhumikust. Tea homikus, that's Estonian. Godmorgen, that's Norwegian. Guten Morgen, that's German. Bonjour, that's French. Okay, we only have 3 different countries, guys. No, that was a new one. Labas Rutas. You have to tell me which language that is. And Isabella, I hope that not is a language. That will scare me. Lithuanian. Okay, let me try to say it again. Labas Rutas. Is that right? No one knows. Only Sylvia. And then we have is it Arab? Spa Ikskir. Spa Ikir. Maukan. Spa Ikir. I don't know how to say that. That's a hard that's too hard. Spa Ikir. Is it right, Afaf? I don't know if you're laughing at me right now. You're in school, right? You can't laugh. Oh, you are laughing. Your teacher will kick you out. Be careful. Why are you laughing? Try to explain that one to a teacher. Nice, guys. Nice to have everyone here. Let me see who have the cameras on, guys. Let me see. We always have the same guys with the cameras on. We have Stefan Bauk. Hello, Stefan. Hello. We have Susanna with the camera, always nice to have you. Sylvia Gaik with camera on. Magdalena Moldauer. Krista Svossan Fasan. Afaf Marta. Oh, Darius Malik. Oh, now the cameras is coming. Good morning, Sandra. Good morning, Violetta. Violetta, that's a beautiful name. Violetta, wow. Let's see. Who do we? Joanna. There's a Danish song called Joanna. Patricia, Paul with the nicest setup in this call. I know that. Elena, good morning. Sertki, good morning. Sexy Sertki. Justina, good morning with the headset. Are you in school as well? Yes? I love that you go to school and then you join these school sessions. Sebastian, I'm not saying that. I don't know how to say these letters. You have to tell me after the call. That must be Thailand or something. Thai language. All right, nice. Maybe you can unmute and say it, Sebastian. No, you don't want that, no? We want more cameras, guys. We want more cameras. It's so nice to have cameras on, guys. I know, Katrina Taylor, you have camera. You have camera. Let's sit together here in these morning sessions, drink coffee together. Maybe, Paul, you drink some Red Bull. You're sponsored by Red Bull in the background. I see that. Nice, nice, nice. I use Translate. That's why. Good morning from Scotland. Scotland with the Loch Ness monster, right? Nice. I use Translate. Are we ready to have a nice session today? Have a nice session today, guys. I can't wait for this session because we are in a really nice area. Maybe we can do a trade. That would be lovely. How many of you did some nice profits yesterday from the trades we took together? Believe we had 4 different trades, right? Susanna, not only 1, 2. That can't be true. 3. Sure. Maybe. Me too. Me. Let's not talk about yesterday. I'm sorry for you, Tommy. We're gonna soon figure out what have been wrong. I have to turn my camera off soon because I'm at work. Oh no, Patricia. No, but we had some nice profits yesterday. Not any like crazy big bags or anything, but decent, I would say. Decent. Oh, looks like a nice area on gold, a long 5-minute consolidation. Yeah, we have the consolidation, and that's the thing we're going to talk about today, guys. Because I have an intuition which tells me that we should not go long, guys. That sounds crazy, right? I have an intuition. So let's go, guys. Let's jump on the chart. Let's go to Deep Sage as well. Can you see my screen? Can you see yourself? Oh, Powell. Hello. You see my screen, right? Nice. All right, so let's go to Deep Sage first of all, guys. And yes, I'm aware of this consolidation that we have right here. There have been some nice buying opportunities that I see some of you guys have taken advantage of. You know, it's all about like when we arrived in this area yesterday, tonight. I know that Nate took a buy as well. I did a buy as well. But the price went from 7 to 18 like in minutes, guys. So it was a hard one to take for all of you. But it's a nice area right now, but if we want to take any buys, guys, we shouldn't take any buys up in this area. We want to take them down in this area. And I don't like this area because we're not in the overbought area on the regression trend, right? So I know that it will make totally sense to do a buy right now, but for me, this is not the right area. I mean, if you're a swing trader, of course, you can do a nice, like, can do some nice trades like this. But I don't like swing trading on gold, especially because we are a community where I know that some people don't. I mean, we have bought this education so we can learn how to earn money, right? And learn how to grow our money. And personally, when I started in this company, I didn't have that big amount of money. And when you're trading gold, you know that 0.01 have insider info. Shh, Sebastian, don't tell them. But when I was totally new, I didn't have that big capital to do trading with. So I knew that if I had $500 or $200 or $300 on my live account, guys, 0.01 would at least, if I did these swing trades, be maybe $20, $30, $40. And that's more than 2%, 4%, 5%, right? And I don't want to risk 5, 7, 8, 10% of my portfolio. And I know that some of you are sitting in the same case. So what I would 100% recommend is if you want to do swing trading and you want to just put a trade in, not look at your chart the rest of the day, guys, start with different pairs. Start with USD CAD, AUD JPY, start with NAS, GBP USD, GBP JPY, but don't start with gold if you're sitting on a not a small, I wouldn't say a small account, but an account where you have under $500 in your life. If you're sitting on demo and you're doing training and you're just trying to take action and learn so you're able to trade on a live account, of course you can take swing trades like this area where you can do a buy. It makes sense. But if you have $500 or less, be careful with have stop losses like this, guys. I know how it hurted my account in the beginning. So I don't want you to do the same unless that you have a big capital. So yeah, but I see that some of you made some nice profits yesterday. That's nice to see. That's nice to see. And we're also 77 people, guys. That's awesome. Let's cheers on that. Why is no one with camera on helping me? Sad, sitting for myself here. Guys, come on. Need more energy. All right. So let's go. The first thing to do, guys, what is that? What is the first thing we do in the morning when we have to get some clarity in the markets? Deep Sage, exactly, Sexy Circuit. Everyone knows this, guys. Everyone who have been on the sessions before. Thank you, Katrina, for sending the link. Everyone know this, that this is the way that we start our sessions. That is the way that we start our sessions. So let's go to Deep Sage. Just refresh so I know that I'm not going to get locked out. What? Where? I've lost my best friend, guys. Maybe we can chat with this one. Hello. Let me see. Why have I lost my? There we go. It's back. That was weird. Okay, it's working nice. Can you make an updated analysis on XAU USD? Tell me the probability for bullish today and probability for bearish. Tell me probability in percentage. I need to get that girl thing. I know that some of you girls have boards, right? So I just can press and then it asks the question. More money, more passion, more energy. Exactly, Armin, you know that. Can't wait. Armin is going to Portugal and visit me here in one day. So that's so awesome. I can't wait, Armin. Let's see, can you make an updated analysis on gold and tell me the probability for bullish today and probability for bearish today? Let's see if the price is correct. It is for 725. So since the ceasefire news, we had some resistance at 4,850 and strong support at 4,730. Could trigger a drop to 4,701 or lower. All right. So bullish probability 45, bearish probability, guys. I have the same intuition as Deep Sage. So let's stay careful with doing this buy, guys. Okay. Let's be careful. The thing is, we are in this area right now. If we are looking at the regression trend here, we're in a downtrend, right? And right now we are on the top of the regression trend. And as we spoke about, guys, imagine this is gold, okay? And you're going to a physical store and you want to buy gold. Do you want to buy gold here? Or do you want to buy gold here? This is cheap, this is expensive, guys, okay? Of course you want to buy it here if you want to buy. So let's don't make any bad decisions in areas like this. Let's make sure that we always are taking short orders, areas like this, and buy orders in areas like this, all right? But it is possible that we can have a breakout and it's gonna be a bigger breakout because we had this consolidation since this Asian session, right? This Asian stick candlestick session, sushi mushi. So yeah, let's wait. We need some clarity, guys. Hopefully we will see that. Let's go to the Dixie, to the dollar, and get some clarity here. Yeah, guys, we have to be careful. We know that we have a ceasefire, right? Let's see, where do we finish the sequence? 0AB, we have already broken this low here. We didn't break this area, which is a support area for the Dixie. So if the dollar is going down, gold should go up, right? We are in the middle of this gap. Let's check here. Let me just move this one. Yeah, we are around the middle in this gap here. So Dixie is also a supportive area resistance area right now where the price maybe could drop and gold could probably go up, but let's don't take any decisions in this area, guys, because my gut feeling is telling me that, hey, don't take a buy. And as we spoke about, the best traders are following their intuitions. So, but let's speak about, we did a trade on GBP JPY, which was really nice yesterday, guys. Unfortunately, we didn't got that big back, but we got a small back. We got I believe a 1-to-1, right? Guys. Okay, so let me explain this trade yesterday we did. So the thing was that, let me do this. So there's a lot of different things to look at when we're looking at GBP JPY. We have this big trend, and that's what I like really about GBP JPY, because it's always following a trend for a long term, guys. We're not only seeing like trends who is like, let me show you an example. We don't see trends which is like this example. It's only at least for some couple of days or at least one day where we can have nice trends like this. And this is the trends that we like to trade, right? So sometimes, of course, it can break out. You can see we got a breakout right here where we broke our resistance line here and we went to a top here. The thing is, if we're looking at the bigger perspective, we can see on the big time frames that we are close to fulfill a sequence. We're close to finish this sequence, right? And that means that, hey, maybe we should see a nice drop on GBP JPY soon. And if we are looking at JPY basket, which is like the Japanese yen, I know that it's like a Titanic, a sinking boat, that we're just going down, 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 and we will keep going down. But GBP JPY also have this strong resistance level here, and if we just put a fib here, you can see that we are in a selling area. and we are respecting it. All right. So if we are going to the lower time frames where we are doing the trading, you can see here, and don't do any sells, guys, because it's possible that we are going to have a reaction on this area here, which will take GBP, JPI up here, and we have to wait for a new setup, right? But let me show you what we did yesterday. So in this area here, let me be specific. We used the volume spikes, and we talked about the interest the other day, the volume spikes, right? You remember when we are over the regression trend and we are painting this volume spike here, you can see this big heavy candle where a lot of sellers have entered. That's the areas where we want to do the sells in this area. And when we have this volume spike over the regression trend, guys, that's a nice sign for us to, hey, we should maybe go to the bottom of our regression trend now. So that was why we actually took a trade right here in, let me show you. We did the trade right here, I believe. So it was a boring trade, guys. It was like forever just going up and down. And I remember the stop loss was 30, yeah, around there. And the first target that we had was in this area. And remember, guys, I always want to see at least 1-to-1 risk reward. Otherwise, it's like, shit, you'll end up making minus in the end. It's like the Telegram groups. Have you seen these Telegram groups where you have a take profit on 30 pips and then you have this stop loss on 200 pips? And the trader is saying, I have a win rate on 99%. And everyone who joins, they're like, why is this not working for me when I can see that they are always winning? Stay safe, guys. I'm telling you, stay safe. Don't jump into all these different Telegram groups, guys. I've seen a lot of them. So much bullshit, yeah. So don't be that person who jumps in these Telegram groups where you see that they have a 99% win rate and they have a stop loss, which is 3,000 million pips, and a take profit, which is 10 pips, because you'll end up losing, guys. Everyone can have a win rate on 99%, right? Does it make sense? Everyone can have a win rate on 99%. So if someone is telling you, hey, I'm profitable, I have a win rate on 99%, just be like, is it Mickey Mouse? Okay, Mickey Mouse traders, be careful, guys. Unfortunately, the link to the Telegram that was not sent is not working. Get the information has expired. All right, I'm gonna send it to you after, Monica. Just let me take a picture. Is it expired, or is it because that I haven't accepted you maybe in the group? But we're gonna fix that right after. So be careful with these groups, guys. It's really important that we're going after at least a 1-to-1. So what is happening, guys, when we're getting to these first targets here and you're like, that was a shitty risk reward. Should I take my profit? Should I go after a TP2? What should I do? I will always recommend that if you are curious and you want to stay in a trade for a longer time, especially on JBP, JPI and stuff, guys, you can move your stop loss to break even, right? That means that you have how can I explain it in the best way? You have a back where you don't have any feelings in it. Because yeah, I know it's super sad that you have made $3 and now you get to 0 because that you moved your stop loss to break even, right? Super sad, guys. But at least you don't have any feelings in the markets, which means that you can go after a 1-to-1, which is right. Oops. Which is right here. You can have a 1-to-1, guys. And if you have a 1-to-1 and you have a win rate on over 50%, guys, you're profitable. Congratulations. And you can, of course, go for the second target. The thing is, why didn't we get this target? Because that we had this regression trend, right? And that was the area that we really wanted to see that we broke. I don't know if it's break or broke. Need to work on my English. But you can see here, I wanted to break this area, because if we broke this area, I know that, hey, then we have to go down to 211.7, which is a nice risk reward on 1, 2, 3. If you have a win rate on 50% on 1 to 3, congratulations, you are really profitable. So you can see here, risk reward ratio 3. That means if you risk 100, you can win 300. If you have more than 50% winning, then you're profitable. If you have 40%, then you're profitable. So that's why we entered this trade, because we were here in an overbought area. We had a volume spike where the markets was, a lot of sellers was entering. We entered in this consolidation. I went to sleep because I was like, okay, nothing is going to happen. The bigger the consolidation, the bigger the move, guys. So the best thing would have been if the markets was doing this. And we got a breakout, because then we know, okay, this move is going to be crazy. It's like pulling a bow and an arrow, and you're just pulling. The longer the consolidation, the longer you take it back, and then the arrow is going to fly a long way, okay? So that was why I didn't get scared in this area where the markets was going up and down, because we knew, okay, then a big move is on the way. And since we were in this overbought area, I hope that we didn't get to a breakout and we saw these impulsive moves. The thing is, sometimes when we are in these regression trends, guys, you can see the markets is going up, down, up, down, up, down. If we break this regression trend, then you are most probably going to see like crazy impulsive moves where we are breaking the regression trend, and the new regression trend will look something like this, right? Like an impulsive, and that's hard to trade, guys. It's really hard to trade these impulsive moves. Of course, we want these impulsive moves after that we have entered maybe a short in this area. Then it would be nice that we had this boom down here in 4640, right, on gold. So let's talk about gold, guys, because we had this crazy consolidation here. Consolidation where we just went between this high here, around this high here. No, let me mark it out with another thing. Let me paint a little bit. This high here was a nice selling area. And we had this low here, which worked as a strong support area. And support works as a floor, and resistance work as a you can say, is it called a roof? I think so. Is it? Norwegian people? Ceiling. Yeah, ceiling. Is it ceiling? Yeah, maybe. Nice. I love that I have my Norwegian neighbors, guys. We understand each other. I can say Danish words and they're like, that's the word. But so, and we have something familiar right now going on, but the thing is, this big consolidation, guys, that means that there is a lot of money, right? We have a lot of liquidity in this area because the markets didn't know, should we go up, should we go down, should we go in circles, or should we go in loops? What should we do? So the markets did like this, and all this is liquidity, guys. So that means a lot of money is around this area, right? A lot of money is in this area, which tells me, guys, that, hey, if we are taking the lowest point of this liquidity consolidation zone here, and we are drawing a fib to this high, we need to go at least down to our 0.618 zone right here. And that's the reason why I don't want to take this buy, guys, because better to stay safe than to take a buy if all the liquidity is down here. And yes, I know that we have tested some of the tops. If we are looking at Nate's stream, I know Nate is trading Confluence. Of course, he's doing a buy in this area because we have this huge wick here, guys. And it's a strong support area where the markets are able to turn. But the thing is, if we're looking at the bigger time frames and the bigger perspective, guys, are we in an uptrend or downtrend? We're in an uptrend right here, right? But we are in a downtrend on the bigger perspective. So what I want to wait for is that we get down to this regression trend, this support trend that we have tested 1, 2, 3. I want to test it 4 in our buying zone down here, and that's the area where I want to take a buy. Do it make sense, guys? Do it make sense? Yes, perfect, Shireen. Yes, man. Yes. Nice. So I totally get why some people, of course, I know that a lot of people would do a lot of buys in this area because they hope that we will have this impulsive move after this consolidation, and it's possible that we're going to turn, but I'm not going to take this buy. I'm not going to take this buy. We did this buy yesterday. We had some nice pips here in this area. What I hope would happen was that we went under our regression trend here. And let me go to the lower time frames. So we went under this regression trend right here, which told me that, hey, we are under it. I didn't get this buy here. And then we got to our, let me show you here, to our 786 zone, which is for me like a magic zone when we're looking at gold. 0786 and 0882 work super well on gold, especially. And when we got to our 086, you can see here we got the spike here like insanely fast. 120 pips, 30 pips, right? That's the areas that I want to buy. Then afterwards, we got to this low again, guys, and then we got a volume spike. I wouldn't have taken this trade here because when we are on the earlier low that we had here, this can be a continuation, guys. So let's see if we're going to break now or we're going to see any impulsives. So now you know the reason why I don't take this trade. Now you know the reason. Let's see, guys, how it reacts up here. Let's see. Because I'm curious, guys, because if we are going to break the trend to the upwards, then we need some new clarity, guys. Because then the thing is that this will, of course, still work as a support level for gold. If we break above this consolidation, that means that the markets can probably do something like this. And where do we want to enter? Zero 0786 or 0882. If we break under, if we go under this regression here and we break to the other side here, where do we want to enter? Here. So this is the two scenarios that I see if we're gonna have some nice setups today. One scenario is that we can have a really nice back down here, which is probably gonna be the best back that we can have for this week if we go into this area. The second best back is if we can get to this area again after that we break out to the upside. But let's see. Let's see. Let's go through the AI screen and see what it tells us. Also, guys, stochastic is a really nice tool as well. You can see the stochastic here. Stochastic is like, let me show you on the trading view chart. This is stochastic, right? It works like overbought area, oversold areas, and right now we are in the top of this one, which tells us that, hey, maybe we could go down. If we go to the higher time frames, of course, we are in the middle average price. Not a price that I want to enter on. I'm not using stochastic every day, but I know that when I started, I used this tool actually. One of these, is it this one? Oh, this looks crazy. I believe it was one of these tools, TDIGM, and that was it worked like stochastic in the same way where it told me to. Isn't it? It should be this one, right? Worked as if we broke out like areas like this. That's what areas where we had to wait for retracement. So let me just scroll down here. See, we have something called inverse divergence, guys, where you can see here that the first time that we hit on this low here, that's here. The second time it's a higher low, but on the chart it's a lower low, which works like inverse divergence. You can try to search that up after. So this one is showing up, this one is showing down. This is a nice sign if you're doing trading that, hey, now the market is going to turn. You can see here the same thing, right? We're over this line here. Let me show you on the chart. Here, this is the top and it's higher than this top, guys, which is a inversed divergence is the name, guys, of reverse. I don't remember. So when we have a top here, which is lower but higher on this TDIGM, and we have another top here, which is lower but higher on the chart, then it means that, hey, a reversal could happen soon. But this is long time ago, guys. This brings so much good memories when I use this, actually. So you can see here, we are on the top. We have a lower high here, but we also have a top here and a lower high on the chart, which means, hey, we're not gonna see any reverse. Reverse. Maybe some of you are familiar with this, guys. Gonna see a breakout, guys. Ooh, volume spike here. Let's see. Let me get some coffee, guys. Can I do this? Nice, nice. I have the chat here. All right. What was the tool called? So Katrina, I'm not that well. It's so long time ago that I used it, but it works like it's called TDIGM, but it's a famous strategy where you're trading like, I think it's called inverse divergence, guys. So TDIGM, and I know there are some specific settings. I remember Nate has been using this before as well, where you can change, of course, the colors, because right now it looks like rainbow unicorn. And that's something that you need to change. And then there is this RSI period band length that I don't remember the exact settings, guys. So, but it's a smart tool if you want to trade these reversed divergence area. It's really, really nice. And it's nice confirmation for your trading as well. But do it make sense when we see this? And we see this? It's not in harmony, right? It's not working together, which means that, hey, we can have a reversal. Of course, the areas where we want to sell, no, to buy, is areas like this, 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 this. But to have the best and most clear confirmation, guys, wait for these, like this one. Let's see if we get this breakout. But an impulsive move is going to happen after. I believe so. Okay, let me get some coffee, guys. Can you write the name? Yeah, guys, but please go and study it, guys, because it's so long time ago that I've been using it. I catch 4728 to show as I bouncing in this area. Nice, bro. Nice, bro. Guys, you have to see this cup, guys. It's crazy how huge is it. Look at my head. It's crazy. I'm so curious if we are going to have this breakout here, guy, and we're gonna have a nice buying opportunity later, or we're going to break down and we're going to see some huge buying opportunities down here. So We don't take any trades unless that you're a scalper, guys. You can, of course, do scalping. You would have some nice trades down here, here, here. Oops. And the same on the other way around, like here, here, and maybe here, but it looks like that we are going to see a breakout soon, guys, so I would be careful. I would be careful. If we can see like a volume spike or the price and a lot of sellers is entering at once, guys, we can maybe have a trade which is like, let me give you an example. Let's say that the chart is that we get a volume spike like this one here, bearish engulfing, then maybe we can do a nice trade. At least the first target here and the second target on our golden ratio zone, right? But let's see, guys, we need to see some volume spikes before that we're entering this. We need to see this volume spike. GBP, JPI is pushing today. How much are we going to push? We are on our 0882 zone, guys. Let's also look at the stocks, guys. It's like, I don't know why they're doing all this. I saw that, hey, we are doing the ceasefire and the market started to skyrocket. And now it looks like the ceasefire is already over and the stocks is going to go down again, guys, which is a little bit weird. It's like they're peeing in their pants just to stay warm for a day. And then it begins to be cold again. Doesn't make any sense. But this could also be a nice short opportunity we have right here. But the right entry has been right there, guys. A bearish engulfing, a doji candle. Do you see this? This is NAS, guys. This is the stock market. This is NAS and stock market. If we're looking at the bigger time frames, guys, it makes so much sense to do sells up in this area, right? We're taking our top here. We're taking our low here. We're in a golden ratio zone, which means that the price should drop. And if we're looking at how big the drop is going to be, at least down to this area, secondly, down to this area, and third, if we are going to see a deep retracement. Normally, when we're looking at stocks, guys, the retracements are not that deep. You can see example here. Wasn't this COVID-19? No, this was, I believe. You can see 0618, and we got a reversal. Can we please have a breakout on something on gold so we can get some clarity? Are we going to have it right now? No, we're still just in this zone here. All right. The selling area. I don't see any clear trends, guys. We want to identify the trend really fast, but it's hard in this area, right? Look, looks like, I don't know. This is also a way, guys, if you want to do, let's say that we don't get this breakout, guys, and the price starts to skyrocket now. It's a way to take a retracement and do the buy, right? Let's say that we get a crazy breakout in this area and we go down to this area again. You can enter on this area if you believe that we are going up. So imagine that the regression trend is out here and the markets have been going up, then you can enter if you want to do that trend. So sometimes when we are losing and we think, we didn't get that entry, always just wait for retracement, guys. Retracements is happening always. JPP, JPI, is it a nice buy, guys? Also see this, guys, strong resistance that we have, right? So you can see it's like the opposite of a book, guys. We have to, no, it's the same actually. We're gonna start to the left and turn over to the right. But you can see here, tested once, we got down. Tested second time, down. Third time, down. Now we're gonna see the fourth time. But remember, resistance and support works like a glass. So every time that we hit it, it gets weakened. It's get weaker. So always point out these areas and look to the left, guys. See if you can find some reference points where you are able to say, okay, this is why we took this sell, because we have so much resistance here, regression. So resistance, sorry guys. So always find out why is the markets dropping here, because you are never going to see a sometimes when we are trading under the Trump administration, but otherwise you often never see markets go like this and then this and then impulsive move like this, unless that we have something where we tested it over here. Okay, this little point because of something over here. So always try to figure out, why did we fall here? Right now, why should we go down here? Because of 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 before we start to go up. Maybe a breakout. Let's see if we get a breakout here. Do you have any questions? Let me just see the chat fast, guys. Market got a magic hammer for this resistance support. Yes, Mateus, you're totally right. You're totally right. And the same on the opposite, just an inverse hammer, right? Or some random tweet on X. Yes, that's true. Wait until another Trump speech. Yes, take your money out. I dug into stochastic, but for me, it looks like it's going up. For you, it looks like gold is going to go up. I totally get why people is thinking that it goes up, but if we wanted to have this buy, guys, we should have had it down here on the support area. This is too late for me, because when I do trading, I have a stop loss, which is like, let's say we are in 32 right now. My stop loss is maximum 47, maybe 18, guys. So I don't have like these setups. That's why I can't take a trade here. It's too late for me to take this trade. It's too late for me to take this trade. If we're looking at USD CAD, guys, it's also a really nice selling opportunity. And that's a thing, because if we are going down on USD CAD, gold should go up. And Deep Sage is telling that gold should go down, right? There is 55%. So yeah, guys, I'm not gonna do any buys. I'm not gonna do any buys. Are we going to have that breakout soon or no? Nothing happened since we started this live stream. It have just been like But guys, I can tell you a joke while we're waiting. What do you call a magician who have lost his magic? A magician who have lost his magic. Ian. No, think about it, guys. Ian. Such a bad joke. Is there anything that we could look at, guys? I don't think so. I don't think so. Magician. No one understands this guy. Say it again. What do you call a magician who have lost his magic, Sebastian? Ian. You'll understand it. Just think about it the rest of the day. I hate to explain jokes because then they are so bad. Let's see, guys. Let's see. If the price is going up or we're gonna drop. But now you know both of the setups, guys. So this area, you can't do sells, guys. You can't do sells. But just know that we're going to see a big breakout soon, which means that if you're having a stop loss, please place it maximum 4745 or something, so you don't just get lost in this huge move that we're gonna see if we break this consolidation. Yeah, guys. I don't know. Nothing is happening. Is this the zone that people want to enter on? We have two signs, guys. This is the one sign, bullish engulfing, and another bullish engulfing here. How do we think that the 1 hour is closing? If it's closing like this, guys, without a big wick, we're gonna see. Gonna see. But let's stay active in the Telegram group, guys, because right now there is no setups, but I'm sure that we will have some setups today. We will have some setups today for sure. Also, let's see how the 4 hour is closing in 7 minutes. If we can have a strong push down, guys, this is the 0882 reaction, and we can see maybe a big wick, which means that we could maybe take a short order. Gold and GBP, JPY is often following each other. So if JBP, JPY is going up, gold is going up, and the opposite, of course. A little bit boring, guys. A little bit boring. Stocks are going down, which means that Dixie are going down. Crypto is going down. This is also something that we have to be aware of, guys, because right now this consolidation starts to get to it to the end point, guys. So if we're looking at, this is the total market cap in crypto, guys. So we had this big consolidation since this area here where we could do buys here, 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 here maybe. And now we get to the point where we should do sells, right, if we get up to this area. So please stay careful with crypto and stocks, guys. It's a scary area. I know that's, yeah, it's a little bit boring, guys. I'm sorry, but we can control the market. Still thinking about the joke. Cornelia, you got it. Can you accept me in the group? Yeah, let's do that right after. Let's say it again. For fuck's sake, Sebastian. And remember, guys, when we are entering, guys, the areas that we want is always when we're painting these. That's volume spikes. That's where we want to do sells. So if we can have a volume spike here, where we get a big volume candle to the downside, guys, that's a confirmation that we are going down. Right now Don't have any confirmations. The right buys have been here, here, here. We need more volume, please, gold. We need more volume. All right, guys. I don't think there's so much more than just waiting, guys. And I don't know if you want to see me just wait. It can be a little bit sad, boring maybe. But we can talk about this in the Telegram channel and wait for a more clear picture of what is going to happen. If we get a, yeah, you understand it, guys. So I don't know if there's anything else. If you don't have any questions, do you understand the strategy well, guys? I hope so. That's the most important thing. Yes, yes, yes. I love that, guys. So I don't think there's so much more than we should just wait, and I don't want to spend anyone's time. So let's cut it here, and let's talk tomorrow and in the Telegram group today. And I'm going to accept all the new members who have who's searching for approval in the group. So have a really nice day, guys. Remember this Thursday call with Max soon. I know that we get one of the best networkers right now in the industry, and the call Giacomina is doing really well. And I know that we're gonna have so much nice knowledge to do our network marketing better, so we can grow a community where we are 1,000 people on these calls, right? So let's jump on the Thursday calls, guys, and let's have a nice day together, guys. Stay safe. See you on the top.